out the people. You go what's your name? You go have Levi on the next dish. You go have a Levi dish. Right?
Yeah.
There's two different nation of people that look.
Yeah.
Right? But you understand what I'm saying, right? There's two different nation of people that look the same. Right? Just like how the so-called African people, for them really and truly is not Africa. Africa get named from a man called Leo.
2 minutes back.
Leo's Africanus. He conquer the land and name it after himself. America get the name America Vespucci from
Yeah, flyer.
a white man, right? Conquer the land and name it after themselves.
What's the original name for the original name for Africa before they even go out the land of Ham? Ham. Because let me share why is the land of Ham, right? This is the Bible Compact dictionary, right? You know, just like how English have a dictionary and thing, right? So this is the Bible Compact dictionary, right? And this will show you that these are the Africans also, right? So it says Ham, perhaps Hut, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood. You know about Noah and the animals and thing, right? And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. So Noah had a wife, and he had 3 sons, and each one of the sons have a wife, right? So that is 6 plus 2, that is 8, right? So it says, he became the progenitor, meaning forefathers, right? Great grandfather and thing, right? Of the dark races, not the Negroes. See that? Not the Negroes.
What else call we people? What's called we? Negroes, right?
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites, right?
If the Negroes is not, right, come like this, right? You have 5 fingers, right? Follow the tribes on them.
So it
From
says
Negroes.
the Ethiopians,
From Negroes.
not the Negroes,
Not the Negroes, so not this one. Right, not this one, right?
but the Egyptians,
Egyptians here.
Ethiopians,
Ethiopians,
Libyans,
Libyans,
and Canaanites.
Canaanites. So these people here alone is one nation of people, right?
Right.
4 tribes they have amongst themselves, right? Not the Negroes. Why would by the Negroes looking like them?
Yeah.
But how come the Negroes is not one of them?
Right.
Huh? But there's 2 different nations of people. Right? When you read it back, read it out. Right? You'll see that how Noah had how much sons?
6, right?
She had 3
No,
sons.
sorry. No, I mixed it up with what you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood,
Right. And one of the what?
and one of the 8 persons.
Right, so that Noah,
Noah and
that the wife.
Right.
He had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, right?
And then
Ham is the progenitor, meaning the forefathers of the African race and them. That's where them come out from. Now we know when what's called this man? Weezy or whatever those call
Lil
him.
Wayne?
Not Lil Wayne, Kanye West. When he saying he's an Israelite, all of a sudden he lost you know, them brand and them and really supporting them. Man. But how come we could say we is a Muslim, we could say we is a Jehovah Wickedness, we could say we is whatever those things, Catholic and all them stuff, those things, right?
Right.
When Christ was walking in face of the earth, what religion he was in? When he was a Jew, eh? Christ was not a Jew? What he was?
Jews is not religion, Jews are nationality.
He's a nationality. He come out from the tribe of Judah. Right? That means he was a Jew. American black, right?
Yeah.
A Jew.
You see, what it does teach you is that Jew and thing is not religion, but it's not religion, right? Just like being an Israelite is not religion, it's not nationality.
I don't even believe that
Tutamano?
Jesus Christ existence.
I don't know why I can.
Right? The same as Revelation 1.
No, like, I think it's hard to.
What Revelation mean?
Revelation, no, the thing is, I don't think from the Bible now, they're pulling out good things and telling me. I don't even try to really bring reference from
May I
that.
believe it about God?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Right, so, and that God has creations, right?
Yeah.
So what was the first creation on the moon?
And you can
Nature.
for the people. which I already have afforded to.
Oh,
Already
fine.
subscribe to it, sorry. Anyway, I want to go subscribe to the Bible.
Master question, right? I'll ask the next question, right? Without the Bible, right? Human beings today, how we would know there is and was a God and whatever it is we want to see? How we would know about God without the word of God? Alright, come like this, right? Alright, let's say like this, right? If you grow up a child, right? See, like, you find an island somewhere, right? You, your wife, your family, nobody don't smoke, right? But the child one day go on a little boat and go out to fish. And bounce up to our next boat now and people smoking there now. Now the child come back home now and wrapping up something and doing that. But nobody in this family, remember, nobody don't know nothing about that, right? Remember, you had to see something in order to carry on a trade, right? So if it is nobody know or believe that this is the real thing, right? How we know it have a God without this?
I want to answer that question with letter J was in
Letter in 1524, the name is not Jesus.
book was written a couple hundred years after Christ then. So this book is not even that old. Human being was alive hundreds and thousands of years, black people. So when we were doing 4 years introduced to this, where we get this book? Where we get this book?
This book was written after Christ death.
This book was given to us through slavery.
This book is
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the big three, the whip three, the 3 part. Sunday, the baby sit down right there, and say to the word of Jesus. One day, or like, why teach you something? If we slaves, why give you something to free and say, alright, Jesus is the way to outer, you know? Why give you salvation?
They translate.
Slave,
If I translate in our word, you can translate it in
you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, we understand.
Right. We kind of a dialogue, right? Bible says that everything we done decently and in order, right? We speak so you give you a chance to respond to it, right? Right. So everything have a purpose stage, right? That's right. Right. So the purpose and the word of God is for you to know about who we serve and everything, right?
Right.
What these nations and them do, they take certain verses out of the Bible. Servant obey your master. That one of the main one they use, right? Right? Out of the book. That thing, right?
Yeah.
If you read Deuteronomy 1 and verse 1 to you see who that's written to, right? Yeah, no.
I don't even
Deuteronomy 1 and verse 1. So it says, these be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto all who?
Unto all
Unto
Israel.
all Israel, right? So they take the book of the Israelites now and they start to turn around certain things now. Here what's going on. You probably named Jesus. That slave ships that was named Jesus, right? Right? You know about that, right? Right. So what they do, they take it now and make a mockery of the own people. Right? Just like how you know nigga was it.
I didn't know that word. It was something that I want to
Right. Because why? For them who teach, take the book. I come like this, right? Like I was explaining to our brother earlier on, right? Now, this building, let me say it has 50 floors on it, right? I only teach you how to work on the first floor here, right? But you need money to sustain your family, right? That money you could make it on the top floor, because you pay more sufficient for what it is you need, right? I only teach you to survive down here, right? Right? When you have to put you on it, you start to move like it, but you know nothing about it. What they do, they take we book, read certain verses so we explain it the wrong way, so we, and how we believe in, hey, white man write this book, white man this and that. But when you go in the same book, they condemning them, and they show you who Christ is, they show you what color he is, what color the Mosai is, who the Mosai is for. Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6 tell you, for thou art an holy people, holy means set apart, be not like these other nations and them. Right? Would you take, if you're minding
When you say that, you say it in your way, and that same statement, I see this different ways. How you say it, I see it in 2 different ways. It's true.
right? Right, so we go in with what the Bible says, right? Thou art an holy people, meaning set apart, right? Be different from them. You won't take a bird, what eating fig, right? And feed it seed, it will not dead, but it will not eat it, right? When you want to eat down to the basics, the food that these nations are eating, we now adapt it now and say, this is we culture food, right? When you watch something now, we people suffering with drought, chest pain, all kind of ailments and all kind of things, because why? We eating things that we're not supposed to eat, right? When you go in
Yeah,
the
but you don't
Bible,
need a book to tell me that.
listen, when it is, you don't need a book to
You don't need a book to tell you that.
why does it put ingredients in a book? That's asking you a question. But you just go on a man tell about a dish and you just,
But what I said is, a book is not the only way. A book is not the only way.
So-
If I can get an answer now, that don't mean it don't exist.
right, so if I come and tell
You
you,
just don't know, I don't know what
I'll
to
ask you a
tell you.
question. If I tell you I'm a mechanic, right? Would you just, because I say I'm a mechanic, let me dig up in your car?
No, I want to find somebody with it.
No, you would, right. The person who know, the other do one show you the qualification, eh? I just asking you a
No,
question.
like this, yeah.
And that's a form of a book, right? Well, it's dead, well, right. So this is when you know that God is, you must have something to stand up for. Right. If I tell you, well, the water here, carry out on a boat and tell you, well, here not so deep, you can stand up there. Would you just jump off the boat just? You must have an example. I had to jump off and show you that it then deep, right? So I had to show you where I get my information from, right? So then therefore my information is in here. You can't just cut them out one thing and you ain't know.
I know, I just...
You see, you work what you get. And you are, let me say you're working, right? And you are also prove that you're skilled enough to get it work, right? And you are also go through certain things, right? But we had to go through this. Right?
You don't have to, like the word. You don't have to.
I'm
This is
asking-
not the only way
Right.
to...
Right. You see people just call him Jesus, right? We don't, right. Without this,
That's all I see.
without this, right? Tell me what you in limits. But you don't have to.
You don't need to have a
Right.
name.
But how
Right,
does
so,
it come
wait,
to your
right,
point?
so we don't need this. You tell me what.
The minute you
you
put a
really
name
need
on him, he's not Alpha Omega, no, he's not Almighty. The minute you put a name on him, the minute you put a name on the street, it all becomes that street. You see, passing the word T-R-E-E, you see the street, that's how Buddha and them see the word. How they also enlighten.
But let me say
Hey,
it.
Buddha is a waste of time. So
Oh
don't
my
step
God.
tell me about no Buddha.
But
We
wait,
don't
but
deal with no Buddha and thing up here.
Ah,
Right?
that's
I
actually
know,
the point.
I just want to hear what
The Chinese and them could accept build the Great Wall of China. Why they also take God people to do it? If Buddha is so great, why Buddha didn't build it for them? Buddha is so great that all kind of sickness and disease killing other people there. When COVID come out, even India, they believe in Maharashmi the sun, right? If the God so great, why don't you train with the God and say
One
that
thing,
you
COVID
understand?
exposed all the sacred, all the things
So
that
we
was
don't
so-called
deal- we don't-
sacred,
right.
COVID exposed all that.
Exactly.
People that come to church,
Right.
pray for cancer. pray for
Every
STD.
religion, you see them started come back and reading the Bible during this COVID, right?
Yeah.
And asking the Most High to help them and all them things, right? Why didn't they go to the false God with a hat and call on Shiva and Buddha and Mother Lakshmi and Pachmi and Dachmi and all kind of craziness? Why didn't they call on them God? Why everybody revert back to this?
Because as you say, this is the foundation of the
Every religion revert. One check the year this was the most selling. Christianity, we don't deal with that up here. We don't deal with Christianity up here. Israel. Israel has nothing to do with Christianity. Christianity is a religion.
All I believe in Christ.
Christ is the real name in the Bible is Yahweh Shai, meaning he that saves. Right? That is what Christ come to do, right? Right. When you read Matthew 15 verse 24, he comes to the lordship of the house of Israel, right? To save Israel, right? Did I just yarn? He person across you, right? Right, so where we get the information is from here. Wherever you get your information, King, that's where you get your information from, right? But then you have to prove that where you get your information now is something that a foundation that you can stand on. Right? Because even if Muslims come out here, right, and we show them that what the religion is it's false. Not prove it. The Quran, right? They have the Torah in the Quran, right? Which is the first 5 books of the Bible, right? Quran come 500 years after Christ died, say, right? Why would I'm making a book here, right? Me and you don't talk. I condemning you. But I taking what you write and put it in my book here. Name one prophet in the Quran. You say Muhammad, right? Muhammad is a white man, right? Name one prophecy it have in the Quran. Ask any Muslim that can, nobody can answer. There is none. But when you go in the Torah, which is in the Quran, which is in the Bible, there is where you find them prophecy. I come to the house, say praise be to brothers that in the Bible, prophets and them also in the Bible. How come I praise Allah the most prophet on this and I call out prophecy that he prophesied? That none. Right? Muhammad speak with you. A 9-year-old little girl. Right? But you is a prophet. Name somebody in the Bible that had prophecy that's sleeping with little children. Right? And it show you in the Quran that Muhammad is a white man who was not dealing with that nation of people. Who is the most wicked and evil people on the face of the earth today? That destroying everything that the hand touched today.
Correct, yeah.
Right? What show you that in the Bible that they was created for a purpose to be a belt to the nations and especially to the Israelites and
A belt?
belt, meaning like as we go off and things, Musa use them to work with, to bring me down. You understand? To correct me. But when we go off, the Musa use them as a form of punishment
The punish.
deal with we people and you say you don't believe that, right? Mark that question. Why you can't walk into a car show place? I will take one of this Bugatti, I'll take one of this thing or whatever it is. Or who oppressing you and how you the way you is? Cuba right now, right? Cuba right now, right? Being oppressed by who? And them are not oppressing you, eh? Because you is you.
I don't believe that.
But the kind of friends,
Listen, a man, how much people believe that
My shortcomings and my body symptoms
Right.
no, I don't
How much-
myself.
how much men believe they could have fly and jump off building and realize the reality is
Yeah.
reality. So not because you believe something thing,
yeah.
that means it's right.
That
Because
means it's
if you stand here and you say, no, I don't believe that, I don't believe this, I don't believe that. Up to now, you improve not what you believe on, where all of we here could stand on it right now.
Correct.
But I could prove anything I tell you about right here, this would have gone right. You must have a foundation, and must. Right. The reason why you here, you're not falling. Can't be a book, right?
Man is like,
Alright, so,
man is corrupt.
alright, the marks are question, right? If it is, you ever played this game in school? I come and I tell you. Them woman them who pass in this, with the pen line. So when you go across there, they come back here and hear them woman them who pass there, them shoot it.
Yeah.
So after that game in school, it's a little train on them,
It just get corrupted.
right?
But when message come,
But when it's written down,
it doesn't mean
why it is you need a eye? This is going to buy a car, right? Sell them at all. I don't believe in them pen and paper and thing and them book thing on it. I don't believe in that. This is my holy money and you go on to and drive. So do whoop, whoop, whoop. Police pull you over. Hey, hey.
so many
See that
people
vehicle
that
there? Proof that is yours. But I say getting locked up.
must have
Why
something
go
to
get
stand
Moses
on.
it and write it in tablet at school?
At school. That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
And you gotta write. You gotta tell them. Why you gotta just tell
Right.
them?
If
Tell them.
you know I know proof there.
Why have it be on a tablet? A tablet just break. Why put it on a tablet? Tell them in the brain.
Alright, so Mark that question. People them who you working for, right? You don't sign up, right?
They don't
Ask
sign
you a question.
all them things irrelevant signing.
Did
and
you
put it
sign
in a book
anything?
and go in book and-
You have an ID card?
Yes.
You have an ID card?
Yeah, right.
So why you propose your right? So throw away ID card and let them know I don't need this thing.
Yeah, now get locked up, bro. Get locked up.
But this is what we showing you.
Yeah.
Manhood could only go so far. You have to have proof of what it is. You can't go on plane and don't have a passport.
True.
So how come now when you come into the word of God you don't need it?
And rules man made, like laws and things country make and develop as a system.
No. We stand.
Understand where I come
Laws
from?
are made for
I'm
foundation.
confused.
It's about no, what you have to understand is everything need a foundation to stand on. When you're building a building, what's the first thing you have to start with? You have to do. Now have a foundation. As the building, and if the foundation falls, you won't have to do the building. Alright? So if you do have something to stand on, you won't fall for anything. Simple as that. So if you're saying it won't be able to do it, something right, you have a foundation. And have something to base your foundation on and to stand up on and to prove to people like this is what I believe because of this. This is my foundation. Because a man
Second Timothy 2 and verse 15.
Simple as
It
that.
says, study to show thyself approved.
So you are?
Study to show thyself approved
You went
unto
to school?
God.
So why you had books in your bag?
The guy.
To get education, right? So why you don't say what them teach you is nonsense?
Because you need that education to survive.
Right, but this is the education. This right?
I
Because
don't know
a dog in 2023,
Yeah.
and they say that is an Italian, some kind of whatever could do to such, right?
Look it up.
Italian is a nation of people, like
Yeah.
when they live in Italy,
Right.
right?
No, what you asking for?
Right, so when you look at these things, what science means what? Right, you're not dealing with right, you're not dealing with book, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you something based on what you refer to just now, which is science. What science mean?
Science means run an experiment.
No, brother,
No,
no,
the
brother.
study of- the
No,
study
brother.
of-
You have to know what you have to know what you say.
What you mean?
Science means to know. To know.
The definition of the word.
Right, to know, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
and then
Alright, if science means to know something, why scientists have to go and test things together to see what they get out of it? If they know what they're supposed to know.
no, they don't know that why that.
You understand what I'm telling you, brother, right?
Yeah.
If science means to know,
Why the
I know that is my card here.
Yeah.
I don't go and take my key, and test cars from quite up. They come down here now to see if that is my card here. That don't make no sense. When you would listen to the things what they're telling me, you would understand that it really and truly do make sense better. Common sense is a hell of a thing people say, right?
No, it's plenty,
It do make sense.
I always say plenty, things to
You
consider.
just have to make a tire, you just have to test the different material. Then now, when they come up with the best one now, then you just take that one and use that, right?
Correct.
But science means to know. I know, hey, this is what up to here and thing here and this is what I'm going to get you.
These 1 Corinthians 1:20, it says, where is the wise, where is the scribe, where is the disputer of this world? Had not God made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Right, so foolishness, science now is the wisdom of the world now. You understand?
Yeah.
That is what the wisdom of this world is now.
So people who are the PhD and things feeling know
Who
everything.
teach them and who tell them that is the correct thing? I just asking you a question, because you dealing with science. To separate yourself a little bit, brother, because
I didn't say I
he's
was
a book
dealing-
man.
I
This
didn't-
is the
I
science.
didn't- I didn't- I didn't say I was dealing with science. I
I
didn't
don't
say
do that, don't do that.
No, I just want to show you. I just want to show you. When you do that now, you're going to realize, hey, what now?
What you're standing on that make
It really making sense.
Yeah.
It must have a
It
foundation.
must have a foundation. Every building that's
Right?
built here have a foundation.
Right.
Without that
Listen to this,
foundation,
what this brother going to bring on
I'm
to
going with
you.
that quick precept. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with God. For it is written, He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
Right? So a man would think that he know.
But it's-
And the most I go on and take that same knowledge who you think you know about
And show you it's
and
nonsense.
prove to you that that is nonsense.
Because what Bill Gates and them science, right? They're saying that the earth has too much people. So here we have to kill out some people. So according to science, they're saying
And them is in science
and
and you know,
them are PhD.
them are all the degree and everything, you know. But yet still what them say.
Nah,
Say it,
I'm
man,
say,
no.
go ahead. I don't need a book to tell me that nonsense. I didn't look. I said that.
No, go ahead. No,
I
go
don't
ahead.
understand why I say that. I don't understand why I say that.
But bro, let me tell you something. If you are the pastor
But
of wisdom,
understand
right?
the foundation is right here.
No, but I'm showing you, if you
You
are the pastor
understand
of
that?
wisdom,
That's what.
Understand where they come from, yeah.
Yeah, but you understand the foundation right here, right? Say back where now, say.
Understand the foundation, yeah. Yeah.
It had to be here. It had to be written now. Alright, watch this, right?
I find
Alright, watch
think
this.
it's more
Watch
divine
this.
than
Let me show you something simple, right? Subway, right?
Mm.
I come up with a sandwich here now. Watch me, I come up with a sandwich here now, right? So this is the ingredients. This is the amount of ingredients, right? Right. I sick and I in the hospital dying. But I want my business now to continue and my family to think whatever it is, right? I can't talk. Move my hands still. What I'm going to do now is write down the all thing whatever it is. Put it in a book now. Hey, here we're going on. See this here? This is a secret ingredient. This is for my business. So I go for a contract, nobody else can do that, right? If it was word to mouth, anybody could tell you what's going on inside and everybody will ask, nobody
Wouldn't be
go and buy
Russian
it.
something.
There's a secret is written
Yeah.
down in thing, you understand? So these things are power. You ever hear about the pen mightier than the sword? A sword is something I could come here and chuck you through with it. Why the pen mightier than the sword? But when right down here, this is power. With this information, you know, you could watch this, read it now, while look it up, and think, but if I, what that man was telling me about, I did something. You remember what that man was saying this morning, right?
Oh yeah, how does
I want to see them again.
Let me
So,
just-
so what
Let me just get one.
That justify slavery.
Let's just let me just give the brother.
Right
all right, the marks, huh?
Let me just give the brother
Yeah.
the last scripture I wanted to give because he had to go, right?
Yeah.
So remember we was going through the curses in Deuteronomy, right?
Yeah.
So one of the last
One of the
curses,
last,
right?
yeah.
So it's Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68.
How we people, that's all. How we come here? How we people reach Trinidad?
Slavery.
Right?
And I was right, yeah.
You agree with that, right? How much you agree with?
Yeah.
A cruise ship, we was on the Panama boat, we was on a yacht,
Was that slave boat?
drinking a little champagne.
Was that slave boat?
Slave boat, right?
Right.
Alright, let me see if it is documented.
It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Egypt means bondage, right? When we was in Egypt, we was in, the Israelites and them was in slavery under Pharaoh, right?
Yeah.
Right? Even Moses was mistaken for an Egyptian, right?
Yeah.
When when Pharaoh realized he is not an Egyptian, but an Israelite. Two black nations are people, so-called black people,
Yeah.
right? But he realized, hey, wait man, he's not one of you. What he wanted to do to him
Enslave them, right?
and put him to death, right?
Correct, yeah.
Right, because he realized it's not the same people, right?
Correct.
As we were showing early on, the Africans look something like we people.
Yeah, but
Not the same people. That's why they call we Negroes. You never hear African name Negro. Right? So this thing is why it's had to document certain things, right? So we're going to see if that knowledge what you have or how we reach here, if it was documented here. Started
And
from
it says, verse Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
put them on, go to 64.
Ah,
Because he said, no, yeah, no. He said that how we alright, just go to 64. I'll bring on the point on. 64.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all peoples from the one end of the earth.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Right, so because of the disobedience, I can say earlier on, the slavery was a thing, right? When they disobey, alright, they come like this. These are father, you are children, right?
Yeah.
If you're children, how much right now? Two, right? If your children do something wrong,
Yeah.
what is your way of correcting them? Discipline, discipline them, right?
Yeah.
Now that discipline then go and come with no, well, let's go buy this and it go be strict, right?
Spare was for the child, right?
Right.
So,
So-
what if it's a parent that can control all this before side now and I can't be control? I want to find out find way to this.
I do have to hit my children and them for them to
And
understand.
not
But
all the time you're beating our child, or no?
not every time you go thing, and at that time it's at the most, I
just
still have mercy on
talk,
me.
talk and thing, you know, just
Right?
talk.
So it had different steps of discipline, right? But the most I give you strict commandments. If you tell your child, I do your lineman down, you do Tom down there. So you know Tom is a killer, right? When people come to kill Tom, where if you look and say, oh, that Marvin child, no, don't kill Marvin. So let you don't kill Marvin child, go and kill him. You ain't going and do that, right? So you know as a parent now, you have to be strict because you know here what's going on now. If my child do something, they go come and kill he alone, they come and for everybody in your house, my wife, Marissa, and everybody going, right? Not so? That's how it is right now, right? Right. So what the Mosai does do now, he does show the people and them how strict he is as a loving parent. A parent that loves the child will correct the child.
Correct.
What's the difference between how we does raise up people children and what's them like? And Tom, don't, I told you don't do that. And this and now, and Tom now passing them back and doing all kind of thing, right? Right? So when you spare the road of a child, you teach them also to disrespect the parent. You don't always have to beat.
Beating is not
If you put a good, if you put a good curtail on a child here now and they know, hey, daddy going, no, hey, don't do that, boy. Daddy go beat you thing on fight so daddy go correct you now. The next time you do something now, you might just have to watch them. Hey, no, what coming, right?
Yeah.
So it's not every time you have to beat.
When I make that statement though, I mean like from like when I'm born to like about
No, no,
when
no,
when
no,
they're
no.
teenagers, then yeah, I ain't
It's
gonna
just
talk about
discernment. It's just discernment.
like
and
literally,
just-
yeah, they will get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will get that.
like
It's
now.
not every time you go do that and all too. Because if they will get accustomed now to just getting licks. Right? So at that times now you discipline them like a real dread discipline. That time you might hey. Right. You understand? So this is what we're reading here. Right? 64 again, point up.
Verse 64, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth.
Right, so we had our homeland, right? Now, if you look at every country, we like all over, right? Right. Remember this the Israelites reading about, right?
Right? Even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
Now we serving religions, Christianity, Judaism,
Yeah, we do know.
thing, all them to that nonsense, right?
which neither thou nor thy fathers have
We
known.
forefathers didn't know that, but didn't have religion that Muslim thing and all them nonsense and thing back in the days, right?
Even wood and stone.
This wood they talking about when you go in our churches, find them wooden cross, right? When you go in a Mecca, you find the big Kaaba stone in Muslim bow down to, right? So that way telling you that if we disobey God, we go in and go into slavery. But this time, we're going to go into slavery and serve other religions and all kind of different things, and we're going to be under the same people that now we put in above God, right? Go to 16.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with
And then
ships.
slavery again, with what?
With ships.
Well, you know how you say we come in?
And just, yeah.
Find it documented in this book.
And they goes
Which book?
And then before.
Six,
Foundation.
Foundation. Ah. Right? Continue.
In Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I speak unto
You know
thee,
exactly how God say it's going to happen.
thou shalt, sorry, Salakia, right? By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more
You
again.
didn't see me homeland again. Now watch out this, right? Come like this. I make churn, and keep going on, till it reach the we on the land, same land,
Yeah.
where we come, you understand? Yeah, right? So, the Israelites and them come down here on slave ships, right? That churn, till we is a part of the churn, we generation here now, right? Now, and you have churn, I have churn the same, right?
Yeah.
So we bring our next generation here now,
Yeah.
right? So it's showing you that we will still be in the land of captivity until the Mosai deal with this problem. And how we go and deal with it, we have to stop doing things that we do. That's only so. Alright, you come like this. Is that parent, right?
Yeah.
The child do something wrong, you go and correct them, right? For that correction to stop, what that child has to do? Discipline, now to stop doing what they're doing in the first place to receive that punishment, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you come like this, you're on work, right? No smoking on work. That meditation and have vibe and all kind of do. Man talking one side of this, right? You come and catch you smoking and we there now. But it's discipline for that is who wants to? And everything have a payment for what you do. When you work good, the day you pay and the day you so whatever it is, right? Because what it is you do, right? When you do something negative, you work have a payment for that and all too, right?
Yeah.
So this is why we see people in this condition today.
Because, you know,
Because we're paying for the things that we do and we keep doing it still.
you know,
Most are not dealing with certain things. It come like this.
Yeah.
If you have a girl and you tell she girl here what's going on, either way you're talking to this man thing and you catch it in a right. First thing comes into your mind, something, and you understand? Do you let she know here what's going on? Better you take your things and come out of my place. Right? Not so? Instead of violence. Better so, right? Well, right, this is the better way here going on. What then do I will people 11 man Revelation, Romans 11 and this one. He ain't do away with the people, no, but here we're going on. Well, you want to put this, come like a man. You want to put this man in front of me?
yeah.
I buy a new car. You have a big house. The family can come and relax. I give you money to handle your mother. Buy food, groceries, everything. Everybody live comfortable here. And you putting this man on the block. That guy instead buy a proper pair underwear in front of me. Here we're going on. Take all of the things and come out of my place. That's a form of what? Discipline.
Yeah.
So what the Mosai does do when it is we go against what he said, the discipline we just like every father that love each other and
I had to go, right?
right? So that's this last verse. This last one.
Yeah.
So Romans 11 and verse 1. I say then, hath God cast away his people?
God do away with people?
God forbid.
He didn't know. Right?
For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin.
The same tribe that we come out from.
Oh,
Yeah, so that we trying to say.
yes.
Right? So that's the same tribe we come from. God didn't do away with we, you know. But
Yeah.
because we want to keep doing the same nonsense that put we in this thing here, you're going to, are you saying that as I tell you? If your child doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to live that punishment until they stop doing what they're doing and you see a change, then you go, hey, you're going on now. You're going on. If you go and pull this 500 and go and enjoy yourself. But you're back here by 10 o'clock. Now you start to put games, small assignments now.
Yeah.
Right? When you see he doing it, hey, yeah, I can trust him with so and so. I can think so and so, and now you take him off the punishment. Son, I see you doing so and so. that car is yours.
Yeah.
Because you know you're doing what I tell you to do.
Correct.
That's how the Mosai deal with the nation and issue. When we start back doing what it is to say to do,
Yeah.
all this thing here, we will be working for these people and them here. Right? Working CPM and all these low paying jobs and all kind of thing. Mosai tell we, if we keep the commandments, he go put we above. If it is we don't keep it, he go put we under. Watch how people working the lowest paying jobs and they still treating we like nothing. You understand? It's not science to do that. It's breaking the commandments of the Mosai. Right?
Yeah,
So,
that is man.
you don't want to keep all it back?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right?
Right?
Your name?
Stefano.
Stefano.
Careful.
Yes, come on. Right, this is just piece of the truth, eh? So we give you the flyer.
Yeah, the flyer, take a picture too.
Yeah, to scan
I'm from
YouTube.
South now, so I might not see all that again.
We are going to come.
Nah,
We
well,
are
we are
going
YouTube.
to
Just go and do some.
Somebody see your face already.
Yeah, I know the
Shop
big
too late and-
for mobile.
You guys have like now?
After you get my fly, you get my fly.